I just finished Donkey Kong Bonanza recently, and I wanted to do a full review on the game. Not only is this a review on Donkey Kong Bonanza, but it's also the first episode in a new series I'm going to be doing where I just review every single game that I complete in my backlog. While this is a new game, I consider really every game that I own that I haven't beat yet as a part of my backlog. And in a recent short that I made, I did talk about how I want to really cut down my backlog quite a bit. I've been building my game collection quite a bit over the past several years, and while I definitely do play my games, it's been, I think, more so that I've been getting more games than I've actually been able to complete, so it's growing, and I bought these games for a reason. They're all games that I want to play. I don't really buy games just to buy games. They're all ones that I'm interested in some way, so I do want to try them all out, and if I can, beat them all. But enough about that, let's get on to the main reason I wanted to do this video, and that was to talk about Donkey Kong Bonanza. So just sharing my thoughts on the Switch 2 so far, despite it being a controversial console, I don't regret buying it personally. I do think that it's a great console, and I'm looking forward to seeing what new games release down the line, of course. But Donkey Kong Bonanza has been an absolute blast to play through. I was super excited when it got announced, so let's talk about it some more. This game starts off with Donkey Kong in the mines looking for Banandium gems, which are the main collectible of this game, similar to the Power Moons of Mario Odyssey. And there's a sudden collapse, which causes Donkey Kong to fall even deeper into the world. And from there, you eventually meet up with Pauline, and your goal is to make it to the core of the world. And from there, there's the Banandium root, which anyone who finds it will be granted a wish. And Donkey Kong's wish is to get more bananas, while Pauline's is to make it back home. So the main gimmick of Donkey Kong Bonanza is that most surfaces are destructible. So you can punch the ground to dig and punch through walls as well. You can also grab chunks of the ground and not only swing it around as a weapon, but also throw it at the ground to gain more height, or hop on and ride around to get around more quickly. So I think the one thing you've got to get right in any 3D platformer is the movement, and Donkey Kong Bonanza absolutely nails it. It's super fun combining these different moves, and it's especially satisfying if you combine them in a way that allows you to get a Banandium gem in maybe the way that they didn't intend on you actually collecting it. So another major feature of Donkey Kong Bonanza, apart from the movement, is the Bananza mode, which allows you to transform into an animal and use their abilities. For example, you get the Ostrich Bonanza, which allows you to fly for a short distance and then glide afterward. And there's also the Zebra Bonanza, which allows you to run fast over crumbling platforms, which you otherwise couldn't make it across. So you get these different abilities from the various elders of each and every animal species, and you collect their ancient record and then combine that with Pauline's singing, and that will grant you the ability. So the main antagonist of this game is Void Kong, who owns Void Company, and he's drilling to the center of the world because it's also his goal to make it to the Banandium root to grant his wish of pretty much unlimited power, and in doing so, you'll battle him a couple times throughout the game. So not only do you collect Banandium gems as you make your way through the game, but you also collect fossils, which you can use to unlock different customization options, not only for Donkey Kong, but for Pauline as well. So you can get different colored fur, different tie, and even get different pants. So not only are these cosmetic, though, but they'll have different effects, like being able to take less damage from poison, for example. All in all, I think Donkey Kong Bonanza is a phenomenal 3D platformer. It's one that I had an absolute blast playing through, and it's one that I think if you're a fan of Mario Odyssey, you would really enjoy as well. If you haven't played this one yet, I definitely recommend you at least consider giving it a shot. Whether or not you have a Switch 2 already, if you do end up picking one up at some point, this is definitely one that you should consider playing because it's just such a well-made game. So anyway, that's my opinion on the game. Let me know if you've tried it out yet or if you want to try it out. It's just a solid game. I don't really know where I was going with that. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.